Welcome, Gemini. We're doing your March or tarot forecast. It is a general reading, so it's trust yourself what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly. Love your support. If you do enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel, show the love, hit that like button and the notification bell to get notified when your next star sign reading's up on my channel. There is a competition, new one running in March, some beautiful prizes up for grabs. So firstly, there is this very gorgeous, I'll bring it close, amethyst cluster pendant. That'll go to a new subscriber on my channel that subscribes during the month. Nothing else you need to do. You'll automatically go in the draw. The other prize up for grabs is this very beautiful dragon's blood jasper bracelet. So that will go to a very positive community member that stands out during the month. Show up as your natural, beautiful selves. Now that one suits both guys and girls. Dragon's blood jasper is a protective stone. It will protect your aura and your energy in a 3-meter radius when worn. It also is for strength and confidence as well as business success, has lots of other properties as well. Very ancient stone, that one. And the amethyst cluster, being a cluster, will radiate more energy out than just a normal amethyst crystal, and is for meditation, inner peace, tranquility, calm. Beautiful stone, yeah. So good luck, everyone. Winners will be announced in the first week of April. You do need to come back and check and see if you are a winner to claim your prize. It'll be announced on the community tab as well as in the star sign videos. All right, let's dive in. The competition for Feb, if you're watching this in February, will be drawn shortly and announced in the first week of March, depending on when you're watching this video. All right, we're pulling you a central energy, which can be around self, emotional state, something you're going through right now. What is it Gemini needs to know? Thank you. Oh, this is very beautiful. A lot of symbols going off here. You've pulled specialization, which is basically saying that you're very specialized in a certain area with your talents and abilities. So trusting in those talents and abilities. Some of you may be deciding to specialize in a specific area right now, possibly doing some more study, honing your skills. Let's have a look at 4 different areas of focus for you for your reading. We are going to be using some different decks today. Okay, Spirit is saying there's something in your life you need to take a fresh approach to. Something that's not working by the approach you're using right now. Whether it's the way you're thinking about things, it could be the way in which you're actually, physically taking an approach to a situation. Oh yeah, because it's also come out with a big picture. So Spirit's saying there's definitely something you're not seeing clearly. So you may feel like you're in the right or something, or want to hold on to a particular opinion and view, and Spirit's saying you're actually not seeing it clearly. Whatever viewpoint you have on an opinion, approach you're taking isn't working. You've got a gateway opening up here. It is in the shape of a love heart. So it could be to love. It could be doing something you love. Oh, that's flying out. Oh, and Spirit's saying you need to maintain your childlike spirit. So having fun, taking a lighthearted approach to life, doing things that are joyful in your time off. All right, let's put you some guidance from Spirit in terms of spiritual guidance. Oh, you got the Amazon Queen. It's like you're ready for battle. It's like you're holding on to some kind of approach going, I'm not going to budge. Not going to work for you, Spirit saying. No. It could also mean that there's possibly some kind of a cause or special thing you want to do, and Spirit saying you might need to tweak what you're doing. It's not quite in alignment yet. Oh, you got the medicine woman. I heal, nourish, and nurture myself on all levels, mind, body, soul. So there is a need to look after yourself. Some of you are a healer. You got the lost star going through rebirth. Out of the darkness and into the light. So this situation may put you in a little bit of your shadow side in terms of feeling like, oh, I didn't get that right. So Spirit's saying, okay, well, you may take it to heart, but don't let it stop you. It's just for you to kind of like get your attention to shift what you're doing or how you're doing it, yeah? It's not meant to harm you. And you got the triple star grid, which is you aligning with your higher states of consciousness. So getting in high vibration, doing those practices that put you in high vibration. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Energy Oracle. Let's have a look at you taking a fresh approach, getting ready for battle. Yes. Not budging on a certain viewpoint. Oh, yeah. Spirit's saying you actually need to bring yourself into balance between your yin and yang energy, your masculine and feminine energy. Some of you are too much in your masculine energy. There needs to be a balance between both. So the masculine energy can be quite forceful at times. You need to watch that. It can be a very pushy energy versus a relaxed going with the flow energy. It's great to be fired up and motivated, but we don't want to be too much in that energy because that can grate on other people, yeah, around us. You also do need to be action orientated. So it kind of feels like you are. And Spirit is watching over you. Some of you are opening up more to your spiritual side. Let's have a look at you seeing the big picture. Okay, there is something you need to walk away from. Now, it could be just a way in which you're approaching life. It could be something actually that you need to walk away from. Yeah, it's for growth and transformation of self, personal growth. You got the world there. New life chapter can also represent travel. And you got woman holding a coin here. So whether you're a guy or a girl, we're not going to do gender-based here. It's creating a solid financial foundation for yourself. Let's have a look at this gateway opening up to something you love or a love situation. Either you're a healer or focusing on healing self. Oh, yeah, you got the door to personal healing and happiness opening. Some of you are going through a physical injury or illness, recovery from that. For others, it might be on an emotional level. And Spirit's saying you need to trust your intuition on what you need to work on when it comes to that, around self. And you do have a lot of strength within you. So that strength will get you through, particularly if you've got a challenging situation around health and well-being. Let's have a look at you going through rebirth, coming out of the darkness and into the light. Okay, it's directly related to your finances, your sense of security, stability, home. And there's also a love interest here. So guys, that can represent you feeling like you are more loving, coming out the other side of something. And your daughter money's going to open. So this whole shift in energy and approach is going to open all your doors for you. Much easier way than if you tried to force them open. Let's have a look at you maintaining your childlike spirit. You got the throat chakra here. So this can be a divine gift and talent of yours. Speaking your truth, expressing yourself. Okay. There's some deceit going on here, or you're worrying about deceit. You're attaching yourself to it, firmly attached to it. Okay, guidance on that. Oh, there's a storm brewing. Okay, and blossoming abundance, which is a timing issue. Okay, what is the attachment? Okay, it's related to your health and well-being. So I'm going to give you a specific message. If you're saying that you cannot recover from something or you're doing the worst case scenario, Spirit's saying you need to pack that up. Because it's not helping you whatsoever. If you're putting lots of obstacles and blockages in your path saying you can't do this, that, or the other to improve your health and wellness, then it's not going to serve you. We can all have challenges with health, and some of them can be quite dramatic, and we can get some news that can put us in worst case scenario, fearing the worst. And yet until we get enough information, you know, the mind can run wild. The monkey mind can run wild with all sorts of scenarios going off. Yeah. And yet when you actually get the light of day, like results back and specialist guidance and all the rest of it, then you can make an informed decision around your health and wellness. Often it's not as bad as what you think it's going to be. Sometimes it is. Right, but then we have plans in place to deal with health and wellness issues. There's something here around that you need to see in a different way. Let's have a look at, and if you're sitting there going, how the hell could you talk about that? Well, I can, all right? Been through cancer twice. I've been through multiple things around health and wellness. Your body won't be the same after those kind of things. Let's all acknowledge that your body will not be the same, but you've got to learn to cope with how your body is, right? And we do as much as we can do to rehabilitate self, and to just go, well, you know what, this is life. And even if you come out of something that's really challenging, is that you just got to live every day to the full, right? Appreciate every day to the full. I've done a lot around rehabilitation, including injuries. You can come out the other side. You won't be the same, right? But you accommodate for what has happened to your physical body. So sorry if you're going through that kind of stuff right now. All right, let's have a look at getting into your high states of consciousness. When you are, you've got cornucopia, success on every level. Every door is going to open for you. The sun's going to come out. Abundance, happiness, joy, good health. You've got a thinking man here who's also spiritual. Guys, this can represent self. So that spiritual side really boosts you up. Don't be afraid of it. He's also working with crystals there. There's some kind of contract coming in that's also going to boost you up. Something you may be waiting on. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the tarot. Let's have a look at you taking this fresh approach where some of you are kind of prepared for battle, and the Spirit's saying you need to shift that approach and bring yourself more into balance, into your feminine energy. Oh, darling, on steroids. Got the awakening, which is the Hanged Man in this deck. Again, Spirit saying different approach needed. Yes. Oh, you pulled that out so many times. For some of you, it's directly related to your finances. Worrying about finances. And when you do take a different approach, you've got the Eight of Cups, which is you're leaving things behind that were negative, didn't work out. Getting a fresh start. All right, let's have a look at you seeing the big picture where you need to walk away from certain things or approaches. The time of expansion and growth, new life chapter, and coin is looking actually quite stable here. Well, there's some kind of celebration with family and friends you're going to be invited to. And right now, things are in progress, right? So there is timing things going on in your life. And here you are in a stalemate, procrastinating, refusing to budge, refusing to see different ways of looking at things. Okay, and you're possibly researching a lot, exploring options. Some of you may want to study something new. Yeah, there's a King of Cups here. There's a very loyal, dependable love partner here waiting for his ships to come in. Someone you can completely trust. Guys, if that's you, that's you. Let's have a look at this gateway opening up, which is to personal healing and happiness. Big focus on your health and wellness here. Oh, some of you have been in hermit mode. Having some quiet time. And here comes deception again, worrying that someone's been deceptive. You got the Emperor energy. You need to get into the Emperor energy, having a clear vision or path forward, cutting through things that don't serve you. Some of you need to seek some wise counsel. So if you can't see a way around an issue and no one's budging, then you need some outside guidance, Spirit saying. And others want to focus on doing what you love, which is some kind of creative activity, or doing something creative in your time off would be really good for you. Let's have a look at this side where there's a lot of rebirth going on. Spirit saying when you get to the other side of that, every door is going to open for you. Every single door. Yep. You've got to release attachments to thinking about things in a way that doesn't serve you. Yeah, because on this side is self-made success based on your own efforts. So much coin. And you are coming out of troubled times, troubled waters. There is a whole family there. Oh my God, you pulled deception 3 times. 3 times in your reading. Okay, so just be mindful that you're not doing things that affect your finances, like gambling or wasting your money. I don't know if you've made some kind of decision or choice which wasn't very wise around your money. Yeah, because there's a King and Queen of Cups here. So I don't know if you have a partner to answer to that you didn't do the right thing when it came to something you possibly have hidden. Just saying, darlings, coming out here. Yeah. Unless you're dealing with a partner that's done that. There is loyalty here, though, between these two. And if you're on a solo journey and you're single right now, then just read the energies, how they're coming out. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Yeah, you've got fertility here. It is the perfect time to kick off new ideas and things in your life. And you've got to treat yourself with kindness and compassion as well as others, seeing the light and love within everyone. There is a need to put some healthy boundaries in place around your time and energy. And for you to figure out what it is that really lights you up, what's going to make you happy. Your passion there. Okay. Spirit's saying you regularly need some quiet time, darlings. I've got to say, just to de-stress yourself. There is a situation here where you might need to back yourself. It's related to something deceptive. Spirit's saying you've got a bright future ahead, so there's no need to worry. And trust your wisdom. There's an owl there seeing the truth in a situation. If someone's trying to hoodwink you and say that they haven't done something, well, they have. They have. It's definitely there. If it's you, then you've kind of got to go, all right, I might need to face up to that. But if you kind of like got your back up and you've done something around money that wasn't very wise and it's affected the finances of the family and you're just trying to like use it as a stalemate, like you're trying to protect yourself, well, the other person's going to see straight through that as well if we flip it. Yeah, it's called stonewalling. Yes. Let's pull some guidance from the Crystal Healing deck. You've got to kind of figure out which side of the equation you're on there. Okay, the way you communicate to yourself and others is going to be super important right now. Are you listening to other people's point of view, or do you feel like your point of view is the only voice that's important in the room? Be mindful of that, because Spirit's saying 5 messages here that you need to look at a situation in a different way. A situation where you're digging your heels in. Yeah. Yeah, because what wants to happen is this blockage removed and a lot of joy coming into your life. And Spirit's saying you need to have patience with others and with the timing of things right now. Yeah, again, you got a message you need to take some time to relax. Some of you definitely going through a health issue, which may mean that you're, because here comes healing, Malachite. When we go through a health issue, we don't cope well emotionally, right? Because we're already under par, which means that things that we may cope with that are challenging when we're in full force, as in balanced and healthy and wise and everything else, could feel like a lot when you're under par, right? So you could really overreact to things because you're just not coping very well if your physical body's not working well. You've got to cleanse your energy. You've also got to look after that physical body. Spirit's saying your ancestors are watching over you from the other side, protecting you. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Oh yeah, Spirit's saying see the signs. We're going to let you know if there's anything going on that you need to be aware of, and you need to surrender to the flow. Here comes the feminine energy. Instead of trying to force and push things, you need to surrender to the flow. Oh, Spirit's saying be vigilant though. This is a warning. Okay, why? Okay, you need to seek your answers within. So if you feel someone's being deceptive, they are, right? If it doesn't relate to you, then they are. There's also a message to let two become one. So in some instance, if you're partnered up, the two of you are at a stalemate, a crossroads with each other over something. Yeah. You're both here, but you got your backs to each other. And right between you is deception. Yeah, you may need to embrace your shadow side. What's coming up for you? And do not fear the unknown. So there are changes happening in your world, some of which you have no control over, particularly when it comes to any kind of health issue going through, which means you just got to come out the other side and recover from it. You are going to have to make the sacrifice and put the hard work in when it comes to your health recovery. That's what's going on right now. Ooh, you've got a message to be without malice. There's definitely a situation here that's not good. Which means not acting out, not mouthing off. You may need to try and get out in nature, even if it's to sit in the garden. And you need to nourish your soul. You really need to look after yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's definitely a situation here that is not going to please you. Yep. So if the deception or the wasting of money in some way isn't you, then it's definitely related to family, possibly definitely a partner. If it's not you. Yeah. I'm going to say it's not coming through as anything that is like cheating or anything like that. It's to do with money and finance, a bad habit of some kind. Yeah. It's something that's been overspent, or it's used money that you may have put aside for something else, or they've hidden what they've spent money on. It's something like that, unless it's you. Unless you. Let's pull some guidance from your animal spirit guides. Oh, you've got the groundhog spirit. Spirit saying whatever it is, you're going to need to let it go. Don't allow it to wreck this relationship, Spirit saying. Which means that sometimes we've got to face that everyone has a shadow side and sometimes doesn't show up in the best way. You've got the cat spirit. You need to claim your independence. So is there any codependency going on here? And the rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. So there is possibly going to be some wins when it comes to money. I mean, you've got so many doors opening. And the peacock spirit, you've got to let it shine. So it's almost like you've got to step into the light. Right now, you're a bit under par for sure. All right. Let's put you some guidance in terms of crowning energy from the Divine Circus Oracle. Wow, this is a beautiful message for you. You've pulled the proud pirouette. Have a look at her. Lots of gold and silver energy going off there. Let's pull you up the guidance. It says Gemini, if you are proud of who you are and everything you've learned in your life, free from shame, guilt, or judgment, what would you choose for yourself today? The choices you make for yourself from a place of feeling good are going to be more loving and helpful than anything from a place of self-judgment. You've nothing to regret. You've learned a lot, and you are a beautiful, unique being on a wild, divine journey. Be kind to yourself. Keep your head up. Then it will be easier to keep growing and glowing. Dear wild one, have you felt like you've lost your footing? Got a bit clumsy, made a mistake? Have you been second-guessing your choices? Don't you dare doubt. Be proud of what you've done and how far you've come. Never be ashamed of who you are or the journey you've taken. If you feel like life is getting you down, or you should have or could have made different decisions in your life, this oracle comes to you with reassurance. You are doing a great job. You're meant to have learning experiences. What matters is that you choose to learn, and you do. In your own time and in your own way, you make sense of things, and you grow wiser and stronger as a person. If the ridicule, judgment, or shaming you're dealing with is not an internal situation, but something you feel is coming from those who would seek to tear you down to make themselves feel better, about who they are, then know this oracle brings you comfort. You are stronger and wilder and more beautiful and true than any mean-spirited fearfulness. You might feel as though the fearful ones are killing your joy, but keep your chin up because you're going to get through this and leave it behind. Any mud being slung your way was not going to stick. Let it slide right off or remain stuck in the hands of those that are throwing it your way. Keep your sense of inner dignity intact. Never make yourself smaller to placate the fear in another's heart. Take pride in who you are. Be proud to be you. And know that this is the way to respect and honor the creative, loving power of the universe that created you. Wow. There's a healing ritual here. I think it'd be really good for you to do. It's very short, right? It says, stand comfortably with your feet slightly apart and your hands resting either by your sides or lightly on your hips. Gently draw your shoulders back, chin up. Imagine that you feel relaxed and confident, strong and clear. You gaze out at the world around you from behind your eyes. You do not look down or away. You gaze at the world softly but directly. You're in sole possession of your spirit. What does it feel like? Is it similar to how you usually stand and meet the world? If not, would you like to try this stance more often? It's almost like looking at the world going, yeah, bring it on. I'm good, thank you. Yeah. There's an affirmation here. It says, with my head held high, I look the world straight in the eye. I stand my ground and I believe in myself. Each and every day, I always find my way. I take pride in me. I am proud to be me. Kind of the perfect message for your reading. All right, those are your messages. Love to hear how this reading resonates for you. Take it easy. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.